Nestle provides you with tastier and healthier everyday choices to enhance your quality of life. Nestle, good food, good life.
Because heart health is so intricately linked to our diet, eating correctly for cardiovascular health is something we should be aware of. Nazneen Khan from Nestle explains how the Mediterranean diet can improve heart health and why it's become so popular.
Mediterranean diet is a sensible way of eating. If you think about what the media does, it touts a whole lot of diets, whether it is for weight loss, whether it's for heart disease, whether it's just for general well-being. So many of them have fallen by the wayside. But if you're looking for one that is sustainable and that has real value, whether it be for weight loss or whether it be for heart disease, I would really recommend the Mediterranean diet.
Registered dietitian Elise Barron explains an alternative dietary approach called the DASH diet, which is specifically designed for those with high blood pressure.
The DASH diet stands for Dietary Approach in Stopping Hypertension, which basically means that it's a diet based upon decreasing a person's blood pressure. What we found is that people that have high blood pressure, it puts a lot of strain on one's heart and it can affect the arteries, and as a result there's a decreased blood flow of good nutrition and oxygen to organs, which can ultimately lead to heart disease. The DASH diet includes a variety of foods that are typically high in fruits and vegetables, high in whole grains, low in saturated fats and cholesterol, and also low in sugars, and typically low in sodium and salt.
Nutrition lecturer at the University of Pretoria, Vanessa Kotze, shares her insights on an overall low-fat approach, which many people use in their daily eating plans.
An overall low-fat dietary approach, usually we refer to it that we cut down on the fat. So it would generally be about 25% to 30% of your total energy intake would be from fat then. What we have found though lately is that we can actually increase the fat intake a bit to 35% with the emphasis on the specific fatty acids that you take in.
All three dietary options are obviously beneficial to the cardiovascular system. However, they provide extra benefits like those of the DASH diet.
So the DASH diet is based on a lot of the guidelines for a lot of diets that help prevent diseases of lifestyle. So if you follow the DASH diet, it definitely will help in terms of decreasing osteoporosis, preventing type 2 diabetes, it helps to lose weight, and it also prevents against cancer.
The benefits of looking at the low-fat dietary approach for heart health is more in the types of fat that you're going to take in rather than just the total fat intake. So now the emphasis is on eating the specific fatty acids that we know is beneficial for heart health. For example, your unsaturated fatty acids. We see that if you include monounsaturated fatty acids into your diet, it actually lowers the LDL, which is our bad fat in the body, and increases your risk for cardiovascular diseases. Then we've got the polyunsaturated fatty acids, and here's the one that everybody knows about. They're talking about the omega-3s and the omega-6s. What they've also found is that we actually need to look at the ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s. So you can't take in too much of either one of them. You must take in a combination of the two to get those beneficial effects of lowering the LDL in the body and thus reducing your risk for cardiovascular diseases.
So the principles of the Mediterranean diet are quite simple. It's all-encompassing. We talk about lean protein and specifically try and steer away from your fatty meats and your red meat. So you want to increase the amounts of fish and small amounts of poultry or chicken and even some eggs. We also know that the Mediterranean diet is based on whole grain and also nuts. In addition to this, the Mediterranean diet is very strong on supporting fruit and vegetables, and then also some dairy, but in its low-fat version.
Olive oil is an important component of the Mediterranean diet and has been shown to improve cholesterol as well as reduce the overall risk of cardiovascular disease.
The most important thing in the DASH diet is to increase fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables provide us with nutrients that are beneficial for the heart, such as potassium and calcium and magnesium. It also helps, the DASH diet encourages us to have whole grains and high fiber foods, as well as to decrease saturated fat and cholesterol, which will ultimately decrease cholesterol levels. It also encourages us to decrease sodium, which will again have beneficial results on the blood pressure.
Benefits of the low-fat diet is that it does help in weight loss for patients that's overweight or obese. but it's not applicable to everybody. Another benefit is that, for example, in your diabetic patients, that they are at risk for cardiovascular diseases as well. So we would like to address the type of fat they take in there, in addition to all the other aspects you would look at.
In addition to the great heart health benefits that the Mediterranean diet supports, it's also been suggested in some studies that it reduces the mortality of certain cancers. In addition to this, it also has some great mental health benefits in that it reduces the incidences of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So, the Mediterranean diet gets a full thumbs up from me in the sense that it perpetuates overall well-being and health.
Nestle provides you with tastier and healthier everyday choices to enhance your quality of life. Nestle, good food, good life.